Yo, friends, welcome back to my channel. NiceToReevU here, back at it again with another action figure review, diving right back into the Disney Toybox line. That's right, taking a look at two characters from the beloved Pixar's Coco movie. We have Miguel and Héctor. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? Alright, taking a look at this packaging, nothing we haven't seen before. I'm very happy to dive right back into this toy line. We do have the box window giving us a preview of the figure and the accessories inside. Great stuff. We do have that little Disney Castle logo on the top left, as well as the Pixar Toybox logo, and the little name bands with Miguel and Héctor's name. As you can see, Miguel is number 16 and Héctor being number 17 in this wave. Very great stuff, man. I'm really happy to have these guys. I'm really loving these portraits. I love collecting these things, and it's kind of cool to have these two to add to the collection. Awesome. On the back, as you can see, nothing more in the Coco wave, but very glad to have these two characters. As you can see, Canadian prices are $17.99 and the US prices being $12.99. Canadian dollar doesn't really mean anything in the world, but I'm happy to have these guys and I'm glad I purchased them. So, taking a look at the packaging and all of that being said, I guess we could just bust these bad boys open and review these figures. Boom! Here they are out of the packaging, looking really good, both Miguel and Héctor from the Pixar animated film Coco. I personally never seen the movie myself, but I've heard amazing things, especially from my kids. They love the movie, and I'm really happy to be dipping back into this toy line, as I've never had a Disney Toybox figure in quite some time. So it's been a while since I went to the Disney store, and I'm just happy to be dipping back into this toy line, and what better way to start with Coco, right? Alright, taking a look at both Miguel and Héctor, they do have 14 points of articulation from head to toe, and I guess we'll take a closer look at Miguel first and then finish off with Héctor. Alright, looking at Miguel, points of articulation wise, he does have 3 points of articulation in each arm and 3 points of articulation in each leg. Only 1 point of articulation in his body, and that's that slit going across the waist for that swivel action, and also his head moving both side to side, right and left, so that's pretty good. In terms of the, well, I guess as far as Disney figures go, this is really fantastic. Miguel can lift his arms up about that high, can kick forward about that much, and also kick back about this much. A lot of articulation going on here, and his articulation points are quite free. As you can see, those single jointed knees, no clicking, no resistance at all, just quite free movement, free flow, as you can see. Doing the splits about that much. We got those hinge joints in the ankles. Kind of lost myself there for a second. So that's pretty cool. I'm really digging this figure 100%. We got those... one thing that I think is really odd about this figure is how they did the hinge joints in the elbows. As you can see, they kind of go inwards and outwards instead of kind of like, well, going side to side instead of inward and outwards like they should be, like this. I just think it's a little odd, not too big of a deal, it's just a little bizarre, especially kind of how they painted it. I don't know if it's how they painted it or the way they sculpted it. It just makes it a little weird, a little bizarre. But we do have that slit in the waist area, going side to side, swiveling action, and he's quite skinny, this guy. Miguel is pretty skinny. Great figure though. Alright, taking a look at Héctor, as you can see, we got his nice little straw hat and his cool little costume here. I'm really digging this guy, but his articulation now on this arm is really, you can't really lift his arm too much, but he can do that 360 spin. And you might want to be a little bit careful here because, as you can see, it does look like the plastic is tearing just a little bit under the hinge joint there, so that you just want to be a little bit wary on how you play with these figures, I guess. We do have the single jointed knees bending about that much, and those hinge joints in the ankles giving that hinging forward and back, so that's pretty good. Really liking that. We got that waist swiveling action, and also that head swiveling action, just taking a look at his head swiveling right and left. Can actually basically just do a 360 spin, but we're not going to do that here. His hat is removable, which is a nice touch, really loving that. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and that's pretty cool. and that just kind of gives them the extra accessory, right? Comparing both Miguel and Hector's guitars, as you can see, Miguel's guitar having just a bit more detailing and sculpting to it, because it's such a beautiful piece, and you know, to have that kind of guitar in real life would be just awesome to have, right? So yeah, just, you know, thought I'd take a closer look at these guitars. Very sweet pieces. Alright, here are all of the other figures in the Pixar Toybox line. I'm just going to add Hector and Miguel to them on the shelf, which is going to be really great. Great additions, and I can't wait to see what else they bring to the table. I do have a couple of Star Wars Toybox figures that I want to do next, as well as one Marvel Toybox figure that I have coming up too. So stay tuned for those ones, you guys. More reviews coming up. Alright, you guys, that's about all the time I have for this video and this review. I hope you guys liked it. I certainly love getting these figures, and if you guys like this review, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you will. You guys know the drill. I'm out of here. Peace out.